Hi, welcome to the part 3 of the video series which talks about troubleshooting Yum performance for Red Hat patch analysis job in TSSA. Now we'll move on to the third and final problem in this demo. So this is not an error, but the scenario is that a Red Hat patch analysis job is being executed with an include list, and in the patch analysis job we see that there are some RPMs. Usually it is the kernel RPMs, and we see that all the versions of all the updates for that kernel RPM are being reported as missing. And as we can see that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 eight versions of the kernel RPMs are being reported as missing. So when eight versions are being reported as missing, the remediation job or the deploy job is going to install all the eight versions, which can cause the boot file system to fill up, which may lead to problems as well. Or it's possible that the boot doesn't have space for more than two kernels or two or more kernels, and the deploy job fails. Now this is the scenario where we see that for a certain RPM mode, all the latest versions are being reported as missing. So when we encounter these problems, the very first thing that we have to do is we have to open the job and see what are the analysis options. So I'll go and open the job. So I have now opened the job. We'll go to the analysis options, and we can see that there is a smart group named kernel being included here. Let's see what is this is smart group. So this is the smart group, and we can see that there are a lot of RPMs here. Kernel RPMs are also there. So this is the smart group that is included, which has all the versions of the kernel RPM present in the smart group. So we'll quickly just resize this window here. So there is an include exclude option here. Specify package name options for analysis. So the default option that that is selected here is by complete package name. So there are two options for include exclude list options: by complete package name and by package name only. So when the analysis is executed by complete package name, it usually takes the package name with the version as well. So this is the reason why whenever the include list is created, it contains all the versions of the kernel RPMs, and this is the reason why we see that in the patch analysis job all the versions are being reported as missing. So the fix of this problem is pretty simple. We have to just select the by package name only option, save the job, and rerun the patch analysis. Now this option comes in pretty handy with respect to this particular problem, where we see that there are some RPMs for which multiple versions are being reported as missing. There is one other thing which can be resolved by using this problem. So whenever there is a big include exclude list being used, it has been noticed that the patch analysis job runs longer than expected. So sometimes you'll notice that whenever there is an include exclude list, the patch analysis when the Yum update is getting executed on the server via TSSA, it takes longer than if an include exclude list is not used. So this package name only option will help you decrease the include list significantly, which will again improve the performance of the patch analysis job. So I have changed this option. I'll rerun the job, and then we'll see what are the missing RPMs post this patch analysis job, and if there was an improvement in the performance or not. So I'll go to the job here and I'll run it. The job is successful now. Let's see what are the missing patches here. This is the list here, and if we see, there is only one version of kernel patch here, which is the latest one. So let's compare this with the older analysis. We'll also compare the timings as well. So the difference, as we can see in the analysis job that I have executed right now, it has 35 missing patches. The first one had 49 missing patches, and we can see the difference as well, that only the latest version of the kernel RPM is being reported as missing. The other thing that I was talking about, that when we are using the other option, the performance of the patch analysis job is slightly better. So let's see what was how long did the first job take versus how long did the second job take. So I'll check the logs again. Show log. So the first job started at 2:02 and ended at 2:13, which is about 11 minutes. Let's check the second job. Do a show log here. And we can see here, so the second job actually took just over a minute. So we can see that it is solving two problems. By package name only option, it is improving the performance, plus there was, if there are multiple versions of a particular RPM being reported, it is fixing this problem as well. So this was all about the by package name only option. We recommend using that option because obviously it is improving the performance of the patch analysis job, and it is in case you want only one version of a particular RPM being reported, this option is useful there as well.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye.